Hey, I'm Scott Clancy, leader and coach. I think the world needs better leaders and coaches. I want to learn how to be both. Today, I want to talk about ghosting, courage, and judgment. In our workplaces, in our communities, even in our relationships in our family, we're seeing a reaction to confrontation that is just ghosting someone. Like, I can't deal with this. I'm not going to deal with this. I'm out of here. So communication stops. It's over, and that's it. I think there's a reaction to an uncomfortableness with a lot of confrontation, where it's easier to walk away than to stay and fix whatever's wrong. I see this often with people in reactions to situations that organizations place them into. I can't deal with this anymore. Yeah, I'm out of here. And I'd rather snipe at it from the outside than stay on the inside and fix it. Now, this is where courage comes in. I think there's some elements to staying and fixing that come from the inside where it's important for you. So this isn't about courage to do something for somebody else. This is about, starting with yourself. And the first thing is, and I wrote down control, but it's not control, it's recognize the emotions that are coming up as you're into this confrontational situation. So one, recognize those emotions. That'll give you a little bit of distance in saying, this is making me really upset. I got very upset at a confrontation I was having with a healthcare worker that was just telling me what treatment was, with something that was rather serious, and I was trying to understand, asking questions, and all they were doing was, no, this is the treatment. Recognizing the emotion that you're feeling. Second, elevating the relationship above the current issue. I have a relationship with this healthcare worker. What they're telling me right now, it's my reaction, not necessarily their problem or their issue. Okay, putting some distance in there. I really value this relationship. I'm going to make sure that I elevate that above whatever this current issue is. At least I'm going to try. And then thirdly, this should allow us to act in line with our values. I don't want to react, and I understand I can be relatively overbearing, and I don't want to have that reaction, so I want to have a reaction that's in line with my values. Now, this brings me to the third thing. So, yeah, facing a situation where your reaction is to just walk away and ghost, trying to use your personal courage to stay and fix and at least understand what that situation is. You have to have the judgment to understand, because sometimes walking away from a situation, from a toxic, organization or leaders or whatever it is the best thing. But always question, when you're thinking through that judgment, who is it best for? Now, I've been in situations where, especially at the end of my career, I knew I needed to leave. Had nothing to do with the rest of the organization, had everything to do with me. I couldn't do it anymore. That's fine. But recognizing and having the judgment of who it's best for, leaders can be placed and coaches can be placed in impossible situations between corporate or executive or performance demands and the people that they're leading or coaching. Your skills, your personal skills, your ability to advocate, to make change, to create balance, to translate both ways, between that balance between the senior leaders and executives and, the demands that they make and the people and the realities there. Your ability to translate that, your ability to connect on both sides. In many ways, the team can be best served by you. So when you're making those choices, and having that judgment, take a step back and put that into perspective. Okay, today, ghosting, personal courage, because what it means to you first, and then having that judgment. When we deal with confrontations, let's think through those things. I'm Scott Clancy. If you like what you hear, go to www.scottclancy.ca. Let's link up. You and me, we can build better leaders and coaches.